Throughout history, poison has been the silent weapon of assassins, kings, and queens. From political plots to royal betrayals, its deadly touch has shaped empires in secret. Today, we peel back the layers of history's deadliest poisons and reveal how they became the weapon of choice for those who craved power and control. Join us as we uncover the dark side of these seemingly invisible assassins and explore their motives, methods, and the lasting impact of their deadly deeds. From ancient civilizations to modern times, we'll delve into the chilling tales of poison and its role in shaping the course of history. Number 5. Ancient poisons and assassinations. In the annals of history, few weapons strike as silently and decisively as poison. Its use dates back to antiquity, often employed by those seeking to eliminate rivals or protect their own interests. The ancient world was no stranger to this insidious method of elimination. In ancient Greece, a poison known as hemlock was infamous. Socrates, the renowned philosopher, met his end by drinking hemlock, famously accused of impiety and corrupting the youth of Athens. His death, while not directly caused by a rival, was orchestrated through political machinations that poisoned the very foundations of Athenian democracy. Hemlock's role in this historical tragedy highlights the corrosive impact of poison on not only individuals, but also the ideals and institutions of an era. Similarly, the Roman Empire grappled with the dark arts of assassination and poisoning. The infamous case of the death of Emperor Nero's mother, Agrippina the Younger, stands as a chilling testament to the lengths to which some would go for power. Accused of plotting against her own brother, the emperor, Agrippina was eliminated in a blaze of fire on the orders of her husband, the emperor's uncle, Burrus. This tale of familial betrayal and the calculated use of force underscores the toxic nature of power struggles within the imperial court. It wasn't just about ruling, it was about eliminating those who stood in the way. The poison used in these instances, whether hemlock or fire, symbolizes the corrosive effects of power and the lengths to which those consumed by it will go. These ancient examples serve as the prologue to a darker narrative that runs through the ages, reminding us that poison is more than a mere tool. It's a reflection of the toxicity inherent in the pursuit of dominance. Number 4. Rome and the Poisoner's Guild. In the labyrinthine alleys of ancient Rome, where shadows danced and secrets whispered, there existed a clandestine organization, the Poisoner's Guild, a brotherhood shrouded in mystery and malice. Their trade was poison, their weapon of choice, a silent, invisible killer. These enigmatic figures played a pivotal role in the intrigues and power plays that defined the Roman Empire. Emerging during the twilight years of the Republic and flourishing under the early emperors, the Poisoner's Guild thrived in the murky underbelly of Roman society. What drew men to this nefarious profession? The answer lay in the allure of secrecy and the promise of lucrative rewards. Poison, after all, offered a unique advantage, a means to eliminate targets without leaving a trace. And in a world where power was a game of constant maneuvering, the ability to eliminate a rival silently and without consequence was invaluable. Rome's infamous Empress Livia Drusilla, wife of the first Emperor Augustus, is believed to have utilized the services of such guilds to eliminate potential threats. Her alleged involvement in the demise of several family members and rivals painted a chilling portrait of a woman willing to employ any means necessary to secure her position. The enigma deepens when we consider the possible existence of a state-sponsored version of this guild operating under the watchful eye of the emperor. Imagine a shadowy network of assassins at the emperor's beck and call, neutralizing threats both foreign and domestic with lethal precision. This chilling prospect reveals the extent to which the art of assassination evolved in ancient Rome. The Poisoner's Guild wasn't just a collection of mercenaries. They were key players in the Roman Game of Thrones. Their existence offers a glimpse into the lengths to which ambition and paranoia could drive even the most powerful in the land. As we peer into the shadowy world of ancient Rome's poisoners, we uncover a disturbing truth. In the relentless pursuit of power, no life was safe and no secret too buried. The poisons they concocted, the names they erased from history, all serve as grim reminders of the deadly games played by those who dared to rule the empire. Number 3, poison in medieval courts. The medieval era, often characterized as a period of chivalry and faith, had its own share of venomous plots and poisonous deeds. Poison in medieval courts was more than a mere tool of elimination. It was a reflection of the intense power struggles and personal rivalries that defined the age. The medieval court, a microcosm of medieval society, was a breeding ground for intrigue and deceit. Feuds and rivalries among nobles were common, leading to acts of treachery and murder. Poison emerged as the favored weapon, offering a means to eliminate rivals without the messy consequences of open warfare. One of the most famous cases of poison in medieval courts was the death of Blanche of Castile, the wife of King Louis II of France in 1316. Her untimely demise, allegedly due to poisoned almonds, triggered a succession crisis and set the stage for the French royal family's decline. The story adds a layer of complexity to the medieval narrative, revealing the lengths to which some would go to protect their bloodline and power. But why was poison so prevalent during this era? The answer lies in the societal norms and attitudes of the time. Medieval Europe was a hierarchical society with rigid rules of conduct. Public displays of violence were frowned upon, and poison offered a discreet means of settling scores. Moreover, the lack of effective law enforcement and judicial systems meant that poisoning, unlike other forms of homicide, often went unchecked, allowing the guilty to escape justice. This combination of factors created a perfect storm for the proliferation of poison as a weapon in medieval courts. The poisoners, often lowly servants or disgruntled nobles, operated in the shadows, their motives as inscrutable as the concoctions they brewed. Their victims, unaware of the deadly brew seeping into their veins, met their end believing it to be a simple ailment or an unfortunate accident. In the tapestry of medieval history, poison emerges as a sinister thread, weaving tales of treachery, ambition, and the darker aspects of courtly life. The medieval poisoner, a shadowy figure driven by hidden agendas, serves as a chilling reminder of the lengths to which people will go to protect their status, wealth, or power. Number 2, famous poison plots and victims. Throughout history, poison has figured prominently in the downfall of many prominent figures. The allure of eliminating rivals silently and without detection has been too tempting for some to resist. Let's delve into some of the most famous poison plots and their victims. One of the most infamous cases of poisoning in history is the assassination of Greek philosopher Socrates in 399 BC. Accused of impiety and corrupting the youth of Athens, Socrates was sentenced to death by drinking a poison known as hemlock. His philosophical approach and unconventional ideas had made him enemies, ultimately leading to his demise by poison. Moving on to the royal courts of Tudor England, we encounter the legendary monarch Henry VIII. During his reign, there were numerous poison plots, one of the most famous involving Lady Jane Grey, a young noblewoman who briefly served as Queen of England in 1553. Accused of involvement in a plot to overthrow Queen Mary the Fair, she was imprisoned and subsequently executed by poison, cementing her place in history as a victim of political machinations. Now let's travel to the Russian Empire, where intrigue and poison played a pivotal role in the demise of Grigory Rasputin, a self-proclaimed holy man who gained significant influence over the royal family in World War II. Rumors swirled around the German occupation of France, leading to the occupation of France. The alleged poisoning of French leader Charles de Gaulle by a member of his own resistance network. While the attempt was unsuccessful, it highlights the lengths to which paranoia and distrust can reach even in the face of common adversity. Lastly, we turn to the world of entertainment, where the poisoning of Hollywood actress Marilyn Monroe remains a subject of conspiracy. Theories abound regarding the circumstances surrounding her death, with some suggesting that her untimely demise was the result of a deliberate poison plot orchestrated by those who wanted to silence her. Each of these cases, though separated by time and circumstance, offers a glimpse into the dark underbelly of human relationships and the lengths to which envy, ambition, and paranoia can drive individuals. From philosophers to monarchs, from resistance leaders to Hollywood icons, the victims of poison have come from all walks of life. Their stories serve as chilling reminders of the silent and insidious threat posed by this invisible assassin. Number 1. Legacy. Poison as a weapon of power. Throughout history, poison has been a persistent weapon of power, silently shaping the course of events and eliminating rivals without leaving a trace. The allure of this inconspicuous method of elimination has captivated many, from ancient rulers to modern-day schemers. So what is it about poison that makes it such a compelling tool for those seeking to maintain control? At its core, poison offers a means to eliminate threats discreetly, allowing those in power to neutralize opposition without the messy consequences of open confrontation. This element of secrecy is what has made poison such an attractive option throughout the ages. The legacy of poison as a weapon of power is deeply ingrained in human history. Ancient civilizations like the Egyptians, Greeks, and Romans were known to use poison for both medicinal and nefarious purposes. In the modern era, the use of poison in warfare and espionage has been well documented. From the infamous poisoning of Russian spies in World War I to the Cold War era's covert operations, the legacy of poison continues to cast a long shadow. However, the use of poison is not limited to the realms of international conflict. Within the boundaries of everyday life, the threat of poison lingers. Cases of poisoning as a means of settling personal scores or protecting personal interests are still prevalent in many parts of the world. The ease with which poison can be administered and the difficulty in detecting it make it a potent weapon for those seeking revenge or control. But as we come to the end of our journey through the history of poison, we must confront the enduring question: why do certain individuals feel compelled to wield such a sinister tool? The answer, as with many things in human nature, is complex. It often stems from a toxic blend of fear, insecurity, and an insatiable desire for power. The fear of losing one's position, the insecurity of an uncertain future, and the allure of wielding absolute control drive individuals to consider the use of poison. But the true cost of this dark path always proves to be far greater than any perceived benefit. In the end, poison, while a tool of convenience, leaves an indelible stain on the soul of both the perpetrator and the unsuspecting victim. History isn't just in the past. It's alive in the stories we choose to remember. If you enjoyed this journey, hit the like button, leave a comment with the legend you'd want to see next, and subscribe so you never miss the next chapter of the past.